My name is Tim Shipman. I'm the District Coordinator for the Florida State Boxing Commission. The Executive Director, Mr. Tom Malloy. We're going to quickly go over the rules and the regulations in accordance with the state of Florida. And what we'll do is then we'll go ahead and get you on the scales and get you weighed in, and we'll go from there. First of all, the show time is going to be 5 o'clock p.m. Fighters, you need to be at the venue, St. Pete Times Forum at 5 o'clock p.m. Okay? The first bout starts at 7:45. We have 2 bouts, and then they go live at 9 o'clock. Okay, you need to be there, and be on time. Because the traffic will be heavy, usually on a Friday going down there, okay, we'll give you about 5:30 at the latest. Anything after 5:30, commission will find you. Okay, so you need to be there on time. First of all, I know that a lot of you gentlemen come from a lot of different places. As I can see on the cards here from where you're coming. First of all, there's an inspector assigned to that corner. That inspector is there to make sure you follow the rules in accordance with the state of Florida. So at any time the inspectors are giving you those directions and instructions concerning wrapping the hands and so forth, follow their rules and regulations all the time. If you have any issues, please come to the commission table, see Mr. Malloy and myself, and we will try to assist you in any way that we possibly can. Once the fighters are inside of the dressing room, okay, they will take roll call and attendance. At that time, the referees will actually go ahead and give you instructions inside of the dressing room. They will talk to you about illegal strikes, blows, and so forth, and the rules and the regulations that they will be looking at. So at that time, you can ask them if you have any questions that you want to ask them. But tonight, we're quickly going to take care of administrative stuff so we can get you taken care of. Once you fighters get in the dressing rooms and you wrap your hands, fighters, you must stay in sight of an inspector at all times. If you leave out of the dressing room and go somewhere else and the inspector's not with you, those wraps will be cut and your hands will be wrapped again in the presence of an inspector. So make sure that you don't leave the venue or the dressing room area without an inspector as an escort. Follow their rules. Only thing that's allowed in the dressing room is water, Gatorade, and Pedialyte. No being gay, no icy hot, dragon's liniment, no grapefruit nut bars, or none of that other weird stuff. Okay? Water, Gatorade, Pedialyte. If you bring it, they're going to look in through your bags. They're going to tell you that they're going to take it. They're going to bring it to the commission table. You can get it at the end of the night once all the fights are over. Not doing any of the fights, but once all the fights are over. So please leave that stuff here in the hotel. Also, if you're going to take water and take it and transfer it from a regular water bottle with the seal that's broken, and you're going to pour this out of a squeeze bottle or use inside of the cage, that bottle that you're going to pour it in must be inspected by an inspector. They'll validate there's nothing in there. If they don't validate, you're not going to be able to use it at ringside, okay? So please make sure that the inspectors know what you're doing, transferring the water from a regular bottle to a squeeze bottle. Anyone working the corner in the state of Florida must have a license. In MMA, I know a lot of you gentlemen train, you fight, and you work the corners. In the state of Florida, if you're a fighter, you must have a license as a trainer or a second. Tonight, once we go through the list and validate everything, if you don't have a license as a trainer or a second in the state of Florida, you're not going to be able to work the corner. If you know you don't have a license now, once the weigh-in is over, come to the back table, let's get you taken care of. I can take money out of the fighter's purse tonight with his or her permission. Tomorrow, I will accept cash only. I'll be at the venue probably about 5 o'clock, the same time as you are, and I will stop selling a license at 6:45 because there's other things that need to be taken care of. So between 5 o'clock and 6:45, you can come and see me at ringside and we can get your license taken care of at that time. The inspectors will be validating who's working the corners. If you don't have a license, you're not going to be able to be in the dressing room, okay? Just space is reserved for those fighters to get room and take care of business. All right? The only thing used in the state of Florida for stopping cuts is adrenaline, thermine, and atropine. If you have to mix one of those, you have the little bottle there, okay? You can get a hypodermic needle from the EMT paramedics. They usually assist you, but also your adrenaline must be in a nice bottle where the writing on it is legible. If you have one of those old bottles that's got like a million pinholes in the top of it, where you stick the needle in, and it's run out on the side and you can't read what's on it, you're not going to be able to use that here in the state of Florida. So please make sure you have the right stuff, and it's all nice and clean, exactly what the doctor should be. Only thing allowed on the body in the state of Florida is a small coat of Vaseline to the face only. Nothing else on the body. At the warning bell, for the fighter's safety, trainer's safety, quickly get out of the cage, make sure the man is dry for the safety of the fighter, okay? In the state of Florida, we're on a 10-point must system, okay? And the fighter must show effort at all times. If the fighter is on the cage or on the mat, he's take a beating, and the referee jumps in and says that's enough, then the referee stepped in and stopped the fight for the sake of the fighting, okay? So please, must show effort at all time. If there's a knockout, the first person inside of the ring is the doctor, the second person is the inspector, or someone from the commission staff. Trainers and seconds stay clear of the ring or the cage until told to enter by someone from the commission staff. The doctors are there, the same ones you had tonight doing your physical, will be at ringside tomorrow to take care of you if anything happens. So please stay clear of the ring until told to do so. In the state of Florida, for TKO, it's a minimum of 30-day suspension. For KO, it's a minimum of 60-day suspension. The doctors do have authority to extend that suspension depending upon how much punishment they feel that the fighter is taking. All right? So also, once you get ready to leave the ring, you also must take a post-medical physical or a quick medical physical at that time for the doctor recording the vital statistics. Also with that, if you are injured, you need to come to the cage, see myself and Mr. Malloy, someone from the commission staff, to get you an insurance form. If you leave the venue and come back in, we don't know what happened to you. You got to get it while you're inside of the venue, okay? We have the insurance forms to take care of you. Make sure that you're taken care of, okay? With that being said, Mr. Malloy, you're good to go.
All right, thank you, gentlemen.